I've actually just got a question from Matt,
Yep.
and there's a couple of things I'll follow on from that, but I'll read out Matt's question now. He says, I'm a director that employs only myself on the PAYG basis.
Yep.
Can I initially claim job seeker and then transfer to jobkeeper? I'll just read a bit more. Further down the track, once my company receives a PAYG rebate and has a bit more cash flow. So can they initially go onto that
Yes.
job seeker, as I believe you can, and then stop that and go to the jobkeeper? And
you can. Yes, you can do that. Now, if you're a director of your own company and you say you're paying yourself $750 a week from the 1st of April, which is when the JobKeeper payment is, or back down to the 30th of March. So 30th of March, not the 1st of April. Does the government necessarily know that you haven't transferred the money? I guess that's my question. I would be saying that I want to stop the job seeker, and then from that date, starting to pay yourself the JobKeeper. And even though you may not have the cash flow to pay it, you would still register that you've paid it. So in your single touch payroll, you would be putting that through to say that you've paid your $750. And then, as the owner of a company, if you don't physically pay that money across, I would imagine you could just do it there. And like once you get the money through, that would be definitely my suggestion. Probably technically you're meant to transfer the money, but who is going to really, like, when you do single touch payroll, you're not telling them where the money's gone. All you're telling them is what you've paid the staff member. The difference is going to be if it's an external employee and they're coming to you and saying, well, you haven't paid me. The payment's going to be monthly as well. So it means you're going to have to always fund 1 month of JobKeeper for your staff members. I think that's going to be a lot more difficult than yourself. I mean, a lot of us in business might run our payroll but don't have the money to pay ourselves. And I know I've done that, right? So, and I'll pay myself when the money comes in. So that's how I would be treating it if it's for you. And yet, definitely, you're going to be able. You've got the PAYG, and you'll get your cash flow booster. That might give you the ability to keep up to date and catch up on that a bit then.
Okay, so just because that, as long as we basically show, this probably comes down to more as a single person paying yourself.
Yeah.
So we can actually declare that later, as long as we demonstrate in our W1, W2 that we are, or our single touch payroll, and then we can go, okay, the job seeker, I can then come off that and go onto my JobKeeper.
Yeah.
Once that's done, and you can prove that you have been paying yourself. Is there a conflict with that? If you're saying to the job seeker, you're claiming those payments, and then in the background you're saying, well, I am getting $750
Well, that's the thing. You can only get one at a time. So that's what they're going to, the ATO or Centrelink or whoever it is that's looking at it, they're going to look at it and say, right, well, if you've already got job seeker up until today, like if you're still getting job seeker, they're not going to back pay your JobKeeper. They'll back pay it till you say, okay, now I want to go off it and I'm going to go into JobKeeper. So, it doesn't, I think it comes down, you can only get one. You can't get both. So, yeah. And look, you might feel more comfortable just waiting till we get to that form and making sure you can get it. Like, I wouldn't go and cut off my job seeker now. If you're already getting it and it's already been approved, I wouldn't cut it off until you know that you're definitely right to get JobKeeper. Maybe even wait till that cash flow boost comes through, which it was meant to come through on the 28th of April.
Yeah.
And then start from there. Like, I just think that gives you, like, you want to make sure you've got enough money to keep you going, because if you do start it now, you're not going to get, like, if they're paying it in May, they're back paying it for a month, which means the next one won't probably come through till June. So you just need to keep yourself afloat for that period of time, and you just need to really do your numbers and see. And if you're getting job seeker and it's working for you, well, stick with it. I think it's that, because technically if it's just you and you've claimed wages up till March, and then you start job seeker, and then you'll still get that $5,000 in June and September, whether you're paying yourself or not. So, yeah, you know, I guess the difference is JobSeeker has a lot more information you have to provide to Centrelink to get it. JobKeeper is probably a lot easier to get, and the strings attached are fairly minor if you're doing it properly.
Yeah. Okay. And
that makes sense. So
yeah, no, that's absolutely brilliant. I hope that answers your question, Matt. But keep the questions coming.